Moses had one of the closest access ever recorded to God, but yet still he missed access to the promise. Morning, people. How are you guys doing? Hopefully each and every one of you are doing well and you're still standing as Babylon is falling. So, as I've been taking you guys on this journey with me, right? From the other day when I told you that I read about Moses' life in Deuteronomy chapter 33 and 34. And then from then, it's like the scriptures that have been coming is just amazing. So after Moses did not make it into the promised land because he was disobedient, we went down to Amos, where God was using the plumb line to test, to measure us. And then we got to Jeremiah, where God said, I am testing the righteous, examining our hearts and mind. And then we went from there where Jesus was asking, who is your master? You cannot serve God and man or mammon at the same time. So who is leading you? Right? And then we get down to 1 John chapter 4, where John was saying you have to try the spirit, because not everybody who says anything about Jesus, that means that they are from Jesus and is about Jesus. So this morning I was led to read Mark chapter 4 verse 25 to the end. And in that, right, Jesus was telling the disciples about the kingdom of God and how the kingdom of God, is like a big tree, like a mustard tree. And then Jesus is teaching them in all these parables. And then they get to the end and they're on a boat crossing on the other side, and a storm arrives, and the disciples ask, after Jesus calmed the storm, who is this man? This is showing you, right? You can have access to God and still do not know who God is. You can be walking closely to God and still do not know who God is. You still do not recognize him. And this is why so many of us, we miss our blessing. Because if you don't have the spiritual capacity to hold what God gives to you, or to recognize what God sends to you in your prayer, you are going to miss out on what God has for you. And this is one of the reasons why I'm telling you, it's like God is helping me build this pearl standard system where people understand that only person could have recognized the pearl was the merchant, because he had the spiritual capacity to know the value of what he had. The dog, do not give what is holy unto the dog. That's what Jesus said. The swine, do not cast yourself before a swine, because they will trample on you, because they don't know the value of you. The field man, this is also in Matthew. The field man, he got he had the field, he had the value right there, but he hesitated, thinking about if he should or if he shouldn't. The merchant was the one that said, oh, I have found the holy grail. Let me go sell everything and go get my pearl. I am telling you guys, I am so excited to teach you this system, because this system, this pearl standards, will help you to eliminate the people, men, both men and women. Eliminate the people that don't need access to your life, so that you can actually get into a relationship, a good God-loving relationship. For the love of Jesus Christ, we need some good, loving relationship right now. And that's what it's all about. Time to get rid of these transactional relationships and start thinking about building intentional, loving relationships. Anyway, guys, Have a blessed day. And as I said, I have more to come back. I'm just putting it all together. Have a great one. Bye.